42 goes down low. The 79 gets caught up in it just at the very end. The 67 though of Nathan Stanley makes it on through free and clear. He, Paul Ferdiani, and Larry Dickerson having a drag race down in the for one last attack, getting underneath him, not quite able to make it stick, having to lift once again. Oh, into exit of turn number 4, down onto the front straightaway here. Who's going to win it with the drag race? It's going to be Timothy Pope. First 3 and 4, 751 with a hefty lead here, about a half a car length as the one gets up into the wall with a run down. 200 feet. It's going to be a close one across the line. Garrett Welsh made it 3 wide on the far outside lane, picking up spots left and right here as everybody fighting for every single spot we go. Coming across the line, white flag. So here we go, final lap. Hello and welcome everybody into some Friday night racing action here under the lights as we take on a very tricky less than 1/2 of a mile. It's 4/10 of a mile here at Langley in the Numb Thumbs Racing League Late Model Series. These drivers gonna have a tough task on hand tonight. So let's get this party all started on up and get it kicked off with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back. As always, we thank the fantastic race supporters here of the NTRL, such as Martin Sports. Head on over there to get some customized merchandise, whether it be for race gear or some casual wear. Also, big time thank you to Davidson Builders up there in the northern New Jersey area. Be sure to give them a look on out if you're maybe doing a little bit of some home remodeling or putting a big extension on that house. Be sure to choose the absolute professionals over there at Davidson Builders. Of course, big thank you as well to DEP Graphics. Some fantastic paint schemes coming out of that shop here every single day. So thank you to DEP Graphics, and be sure to go and get yourself up a fantastic looking paint scheme here today. Again, also big thank you to Sim Gear Central as well. A fantastic premier button box for all your sim needs, whether that's in iRacing or farm sim or truck sim, flight sim. I'm sure you could probably use it even in the sims. So be sure to head on over there and get a fantastic button box today. Of course, big thank you as well to Track Bar Media. Fantastic photo and video edits of real life and sim life racing. Man, you don't want to miss a second of the action they got going on over there. So big thank you to Track Bar Media as well. As always, I am Alan Brown, and I am joined by a couple of my best friends who happen to also be idiots. We got Mr. Alan English joining me here in the booth here tonight, and we're coming back here. Another wonderful night of Friday night under the lights here, Mr. English. Very short track here in Virginia. Langley is what is on tap for these drivers here.
Yeah, man, this is about the same size as the track I used to go to when I was a kid, but the banking on our track was like 30 degrees. It ain't near that here. I mean, Langley is flat. It's kind of a strangely shaped oval here, so both ends of the track are different. So these guys are going to get thrown for a loop here for sure. Yeah, man, these guys are going to have to worry about tire wear here. I know it's a late model race, and it's, you know, they're not doing 180 miles an hour, but these guys are definitely going to have to pay attention to the car's handling here tonight. So looking forward to this one. It's going to be fun.
Yes, sirree. That indeed is down there on pit road. Mr. Adam Turner joining us here once again. And man, it's been a little bit of a bumpy, wild ride here for the last couple weeks on these Friday nights here, Adam. But I think they're starting to iron things on out, and we're here at a very difficult track. Saw quite a few people have issues down there coming out of turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, we're going to see some issues tonight, but they are trying to clean it up. We had a rough one last week. I think they changed a couple things. They're tweaked stuff here in this Num Thumbs Racing League late model stock series, because it's kind of their test ground for, I mean, how many series are they running? Like 5 or so.
4?
So yeah, a bunch of other stuff. So this is kind of where they test stuff. What I did listen into, they are going to have a main, and they're going to have a consolation race. So there'll only be 15 drivers that make it to the main. So these heat races are going to matter this week. That'll be interesting. Then we'll have a consolation race, I guess, and then we'll have the main, which is supposed to be 90 laps. I don't know. It looks like a parking lot to me with little grass in the middle. So I hope they can run on it. It looks like it's going to be tough. I've never watched a race here that I can remember, but we should have some fun with. Here's the rules now. 1 fast repair, 75% fuel, 2 sets of tires, 25 incident points, you'll get a penalty, 30 incident points, you'll be disqualified, and the temperature is 82. That shouldn't be a problem out there keeping them straight.
Yes, sir. Is down here. We'll go ahead and look at tonight's race info. Beautiful weather here in the Virginias, and we get ready to head on out for some great race and action. Beautiful skies, beautiful lights. These drivers have nothing to worry about on that front. Bringing us down to tonight's key to the race, which is, man, you got to plan ahead. The shorter and shorter tracks that we go to, that means just further and further ahead. You have to plan your attack here, whether it's setting up a pass, maybe thinking about some strategies or fuel or something like that. You really got to plan ahead.
Yeah, and the fact that it's heat racing too is going to be nuts. So these guys are going to be trying to break it down in their head. They're like, how many laps can I make on this much fuel, you know, if I have no cautions? Because that's how you have to plan. The cautions are going to do nothing but help you as far as the fuel department. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us over there on the YouTube channel. We got K-Dub, Lions Pride is joining us out there, Tower Operator. Thank you so much for joining us. Tommy Welch is here, asking me what kind of apple juice this is. This is not apple juice. This is a Belgian blonde that we made over at the shop. Katie Klein is with Chris Klein. They're camping tonight, tuning in by the lakeside. So, hey man, y'all got it made in the shade out there if y'all are hanging out down by the lake. But Derek Welch is here. Thank you so much for joining us. Tristan Cotton and Tracy Cotton here as well. So let's
I want to go to the lake.
To it, boys.
The lake sounds good right about now.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Camping too, man. Camping's fun.
I'll bring a lot of apple juice to the lake. I gotta bring the camper down there. We'll have a whole bunch of apple juice, English.
I got another apple juice brew planned in the works here. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows you're not drinking apple juice. It just looks like it.
This is a Belgian blonde recipe that my boss worked on for about 14 years, and he's still not happy with it, but I think it's great.
Yeah.
Still Belgian blonde in Louisiana, though, so.
Why? Is it illegal? Against the law?
Just because people don't like it. That doesn't taste like Bud Light, so they won't buy it.
Doesn't have slap your mama or something in it. That's the problem. Spice it up.
Who drinks Bud Light?
Rescue us, Alan. Rescue us.
Who likes the taste of Bud Light anyway? That's.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a touchy subject right now. We could bring them out of their doldrums if they'd let us do some marketing, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I'd rather help our local breweries.
Yeah, I'd rather drink this Lone Star Light like I am right now. That's the real deal.
Yes, sir. As we're just about to finish up qualifying here. Looks like everybody all getting their laps on in. We had 55 Tom Bears trying to figure out one final run of it, but nonetheless, here we go, getting things started off with heat number 1. Let's go ahead and pull on up and show everybody where these guys are going to get started down here as we get all lined on up. Justin Lawson's going to start up there on the front side. Same thing with the 46, Justin Morrow starting to his outside. Ooh, I like Justin Morrow's paint. That is flashy. You got the 42, Kevin Winker jumping on up here in 3rd. You got the 08, Mad Max, Dylan Bryant starting here tonight in 4th. 13 of Mr. Paul Durkee getting a good top 5 starting spot here. 25, Lucas Lyons starting to his outside there in 6th. 7th will be the 73 of Mr. Josh Kelleher. 83 of Charlie Herkus starting to his outside. In 9th will be the 7 of Mr. Tristan Cotton. And the 9 of Tommy Welch. Getting things started off there in 10th. Rounding out this field is going to be the 76 of Patrick Mahaney.
I like his paint job. I like the 76.
Cool, man. Hey, do you want us to alternate like Heat 2, I'll read it, and then Heat 3, the monkey will read it?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to read anything, and don't call me a monkey. What is wrong with you? I didn't do anything to you tonight.
So many things. How much time do you got?
I can't read anyway. Why don't y'all just handle it? I'll sit over here and be quiet.
You're working on your master's degree. I barely graduated high school, so I don't want to hear anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
I'm not smart.
I don't know how to read still.
Bullshit.
Man, you are feisty tonight.
Man, apparently so. So pace car is going to lead these guys around one more time before we head on and get ready and get all started here. As always, we thank you all for tuning in and watching. If we got anybody new out there, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, so that way we can continue to get alerted to all the great race and action that we get to bring you each and every week. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button, because apparently it's working, because we're going to be getting a cage match between Musk and the Zuckerberg guy. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be that's gonna be a fantastic night. We might have to do a hangout night when that happens. But
yes.
Either way, here we go with the green flag flying. Oh, and the 8 machine already going around. 13's getting all ramped on up. Oh my goodness.
Good night. We had some car mating ritual going on out
It was
there.
like a doorstop. Like you just run right underneath him. The 7 underneath the. The 8 got turned.
8 got turned. he did get turned and learned, didn't he, a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Double O Joe Bennett said over the radio, "What in tarnation?" Yeah, that was a little different.
Heading on in. Oh, just outside lane had a little struggle going. Of course, at these shorter tracks, things get bunched up into the corners, and it's sometimes difficult to go. It wasn't the 13, it was the 73 of Josh Kelleher who added some elevation there.
Well, guys, the caution laps do count, right? So, I mean...
I don't think so. Not here.
Do they not
Not in the
count?
feet. Not in the.
Well, so last week they didn't. I don't know if they do.
No, I don't think they do. They're not showing the count on my screen. At least during the the heats.
Oh. Well, we might be here all night, boys.
Yeah, it's showing. I'm watching
it
Mahaney
counts.
right now.
I've got it showing lap number 4.
Okay, well, it's not on my screen, but
My screen still shows lap 1.
that's what mine shows.
That's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We're all learning together here, boys.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. But how was I know you were probably excited when you heard that news. Kind of mentioning back to that Musk versus Zuckerberg cage fight there, Adam. Man,
Oh, yeah.
the fact that both sides say that they want this to happen, and Dana White is getting involved, saying, "Yeah, no, we've been having some talks." Man, it gets me excited. The problem is, a lot of people are saying, that they're not going to allow them to really, hit each other. It's just like, no, let them go.
They
Yeah,
should.
I say let Musk just beat the ever living tarnation out of that red-headed stepchild, the United States of America ruiner, and take all his money too.
Green flag.
As we head on back down to the green flag, the 20 and the 13 going side by side. The 42 is up here as well. The Pay Cafe trying to get on up here. I don't know if Winker has actually gotten a paint scheme for these cars just quite yet. Oh, it's my timing thing decided to go all crazy, but that's okay. Everything's back to running. We're side by side here. You got that 46, Justin Morrow, and the 25 having a good little battle here. A little bit of a tight squeeze as well for the 76 and the 73. Oh, no, that's the 7, excuse me, Tristan Cotton. The 8 making use of that apron, trying to take the shortest way around this track. Side by side, they continue on going as they finally kind of single file things on out. Justin Lawson, meanwhile, up here at the front, getting passed underneath by that 42. Kevin Winker, again, first time really running these cars. Looking pretty good here so far in this first heat.
Indeed. I don't know how many transfer.
15 total. 15 total. So we have
15
10
total in the feature.
So we have 10 on each heat,
10
right?
plus 10 is 20. So
one may be a 21. So
okay. They broke it down to 2 heats now. We only have 2 heats.
right.
So how many do we have in each one? 10, 11.
If you're in the bottom
everybody but 5. So
probably the bottom 2 or 3, you need to be worried
yeah.
in each heat.
So there we go. Good question, Katie. Or Chris, whoever's on the account.
Well, so from the heats, it's saying 2 go on to the feature.
Well, I was
So we're gonna
listening
have a
to
4-person
Derek
feature.
Welch talk about this for the race. That's what he said. He said the
Ooh, that's what
15.
it says, though. It says 2 people go to the feature from each heat.
Oh, that doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
you got to remember, there's also a consolation, so they'll fill out the.
Oh hell, we'll figure it out. I mean,
okay.
but that's what I heard from the boss man's mouth pre-race.
Yeah.
15 total, but
I've heard him say stuff like that before, too, and then something else happens. But the C main and the B main are each going to send 1 person to the feature. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So we might have a 6-person feature.
What the hell? I don't think we're gonna have
I
a
don't
B
know.
main and a C main. Maybe we will.
Stay tuned.
I'll tell you what, nobody's crashing. That's cool right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
getting a good run here. 19 laps left to go here in this first heat, being led by that 42 of Kevin Winker. Of course, that's really the only way to guarantee your way in is just get the heat win, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. You can sit in the pits, drink a few brewskis while you wait for the other stuff to go on.
Welch says that the 2 doesn't matter in heats. All right.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Gotcha.
Why don't you tell us what the 2 means
Yeah, tell us how many people are
Because that's what the 2 means.
Okay.
But whatever.
All right, total of 13 from the heats will advance. Okay, then the 2 will probably come from the consolation. Hell, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Heat's weird. Heats are weird.
Well-
iRacing, I don't think iRacing does them quite exactly right. Or it does,
No,
like he does.
iRacing
It may not schedule it right. But either way, oh, the 13 getting into the back of the 20. Oh, getting that back end a little bit loose.
Mm.
Oh, TV3 camera is the one that's like you're sitting in the stands.
Really?
Oh yeah, this is my favorite camera.
That's the 20 and the 13 continue to have a great battle. 25 Lucas Lyons trying to figure out a way to get around that 9 Menards machine of Mr. Tommy Welch.
Love that Menards paint job.
Derek Welch also saying, if we have a certain amount of drivers.
No, it's saying
Yeah.
2 will advance in cons if we have a certain amount of drivers.
Yeah, so that was right. The total will be 15. And I think
Gotcha.
we have enough to get to that.
Sweet.
So this has been after the incident early. This has been nice and clean. They're just kind of getting to know the track, getting to know the.
Yeah, I think it was just things getting all stacked up, and again, the starting line / restart go point is in the middle of the corner, so things are a little unstable there. Is the 25 machine getting a little bit loose down there, but he's able to wrangle it back together.
These guys know they're. Most of them know that. Hey, man, I'm safe. Moving forward, I'm just gonna hang out as long as I'm safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
And
gonna
that's
stay where I'm at.
that's what you see at your local track on Saturday night. Those guys will just,
Yeah. Well, especially if they know that everybody's going to advance for like 1 or 2 guys.
yeah,
So
they'll
if
just
they're in
take it easy.
If they're in the top 90%, they're like, what the hell am I going to do? I'm just going to cruise around.
Well, that's not what you want to hear when you're the 8 of Dylan Brandt, who's he looks like his car not looking the best right now. He's got some tire rub going on. Same thing with the 7 of Tristan Cotton, having a few issues back here. They're in the 10th and 11th spots. Meanwhile, Kevin Winker, he's getting a little squirrely up here in the lead. 6 laps to go in his debut here.
And a lot of cool paints out there. Katie Klein saying, go get him, Tommy. Pulling for Tommy Welch.
Hey, he is slowly climbing on up to that back bumper of the 25 Lucas Lyons. Trying to maybe sneak away a couple more positions here.
Very nostalgic to me.
Ooh. Good dive there by the 25 down underneath the 83. That's going to allow the 9 to follow on through as the 83 Charlie Herkus getting bunched up out of line there. Again, no car contact there. Just may have missed his mark a little bit, and now he's going to have to try to do a little bit of a comeback with about 3 laps left to go. Now here on the 46, taking a peek underneath. Looks like he's going to get the bumper there. 46 of Morrow giving him that little bit of room as they go side by side down through turns 3 and 4. 2 laps left to go here in heat number 1.
You're going to see a lot more of that bumping action happening in the late rounds and in the feature. Guys putting their bumper in there, moving somebody to pass them.
And meanwhile, the white flag does come on out. So here we go. Final lap in heat number 1. Kevin Winker out in front, followed by Durkee, Lawson, Lyons, and Welch as the checker flag waves. And Kevin Winker, in his opening debut, picking up a win here in heat number 1. You also got Herkus there in 6th. Kelleher moving up to 7th. 8th will be the 46 of Morrow. 76 of Mahaney in 9th. Cotton and Bryant rounding out your field.
Here we go. On the grid here for heat number 2, Ben Tracy in the 33 is going to start on the pole. Andy Sizemore is going to start to his outside in the 26. The 8 of Brandon Coleman will start in 3rd. 4th will be Robert Tracy in the 14. 1 of Derek Welch will start in 5th. 6th will be Brian Doty in the 17. The 3 of Tate Cawthorn starting inside row number 4. Outside row number 4, the 31 of Scott Milner. 00 of Joe Bennett starting inside row number 5. And to his outside, the double nickel of Tom Barish. That's your starting field for heat number 2, and we're about to get underway.
Man, you sound like the guy at the track. Are you going to throw candy to the kids later?
No, I'm too busy drinking beer, so I'll throw beer cans at the kids, I guess.
No, you got to throw candy. Like
I don't have any.
you don't.
Oh, that's not true. I got some of those little Andes things like they give you at Olive Garden, the little mint chocolate things.
Kids don't want that. The kids don't want that. No, you don't throw them at the kids.
What are you talking about? I loved that as a kid.
They're good, right? Yeah.
Well, you're an old soul.
I want to sling them at the kid and hit him in the back of the head with it.
No, you just give them gum and sugar and get them all hopped up so their drunk parents can take them home, you know? Deal with them.
Hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Exactly. Oh, man. Look, they got some cool paints out here. Some more. I like that.
30 more laps to go here, isn't it?
14 USAA paint. That's cool.
Ooh,
I like
it. As he gets
he got
there
bumped
by 17 to Doty. I think these drivers definitely getting a little ants in their pants and getting ready to go as the 33 Children's Mercy car of Ben Tracy. Excuse me, getting things all lined up with that 26 Sizemore to his outside, and away we go. Green flag racing here in heat number 2. A good clean start here as we go side by side. Oh, and there goes the 14 around. Rob Tracy getting all spun about.
Curse of the broadcaster.
But I'll tell you what, it didn't hurt him as far as damage. I don't think any damage really happened.
No, it's just a 17 all over that back bumper of the 14 and got them all whipped around.
I guess you blame that one on me. I just like the guy's paint scheme. Sorry, Rob. That's not my fault. I'm blaming it on English. He's drinking apple juice.
Katie Klein, who is Chris Klein out there, says, "All right, Derek, show us how to use the chrome horn."
Oh, God, no.
Don't
give him the go-ahead.
It used to be called that, but now it's just,
plastic.
Part of that plastic body panel or whatever it is.
Well, there should be steel underneath that plastic.
Well, I don't know if late models are still like that anymore.
Man, look at
still metal. I don't know.
Barish was sticking the nose underneath the 00. It's crazy how these cars are shaped, and it's like you can ramp one underneath it.
Pretty awesome, dude. I love this. Going back to grassroots racing here with the late models. I love it.
Pretty cool. I like the look of them, the sound. Just race cars, man.
And short track battles, man, are the best.
And this is a cool track. I'm always skeptical when it's, Virginia. I don't know much going on there.
I like stuff like South Boston that's got a little bit more banking in it.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Well, you also like South Boston because that's where we would typically go do our slug bug events.
That's true. A 55 with an announcement on the radio that we can't repeat.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're having fun. At least they're having fun out there. That's good.
Yeah.
That means everybody at home should be watching and having fun. Kevin Winker says not too bad for a rookie getting the heat win.
That's right.
Indeed, as here we go back to the green flag. Had a little bit of bump in there by the 17 to the back bumper of the 8 while we were getting things all lined on up. But here we go once again. Green flag racing it is as that 33 breaks on free and clear of the 8 and the 26. We're still battling side by side. You also got the 17 and the 1 machine going side by side here as well as these drivers. Oh, the 3 machine just getting absolutely sent around there. He's able to correct it, but not before the 31 of Scott Milner making a dive up the inside.
Yeah, here we go. These guys separated early here. Ben Tracy out there with a commanding lead, just showing these guys how to run a short track.
We saw this last week as well, and in one of the heats, and the one of DW got into the back of him in the final few laps before the checker flag waved in that heat. So they're back at it here again in this heat. Let's see if that one machine can make it on up and continue that fantastic drama. Meanwhile, some great racing being had by all out here. You got the 31 of Milner trying to keep in front of the 3 of Cawthorn. You got the 17 trying to stay in front of the 1 of DW. Meanwhile, as well, trying to pass that 26 of Sizemore. But here comes the 1. Oh, as the 17 gets up into the outside wall, nowhere to go for the 1. Gets into the back of him a little bit there, sending them out wide into turns 1 and 2. That's also going to allow that 31 of Scott Milner to squeeze on by. 00 Joe Bennett, the original Florida man, trying to fight his way up through this field, as well as the 3 does some wall riding there himself. Meanwhile, the 8 of Brandon Coleman up here at the front trying to challenge that 33 of Tracy.
17, one of those guys that battling the 1 there for a while. Just keep in mind, guys, you're safe, dude. You're going on to the feature. Don't worry about trying to kill anybody. I know that Brandon Coleman in the 8 machine, though, he'd love to go up there and just pass Ben Tracy to take the win on the heat. But it's all about the feature here tonight.
Yeah, this is just like I said earlier. I've been to many of these races. There's track, within 5 miles of my house out here. I hear them on Saturday night if I don't go. And these kind of heat races, they take it easy. They don't beat the cars up. Of course, they pay for them, so that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
But it's kind of what we're seeing here. Just take care of your car. Woo, the 00 just got spun around.
We are still green flag as he's down on that inside grass trying to get things all jacked on around, up to speed.
Tate Cawthorn did take credit for that. He's like, man, Joe, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
so
Joe didn't respond either, did he?
They may both get eliminated from this. They're 9th and 10th right now.
Well, Cawthorn moving up to 8th here after getting around the 55 of Tom Barish. Oh, and then he almost sent himself on around, getting those left side wheels down onto that apron. Again, helpful to get the car rotated, but sometimes maybe a little bit too much so.
Yeah, I think their only hope right now to make any positions is a yellow flag. They're so far behind, they may end up getting lapped here before too long. "10 seconds don't sound like much, but these are sub 16-second laps.
Goes by quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're rolling, boy.
Yeah. Not too many incidents, really clean racing. I think Derek, so far, will be happy with this type of race we're having so far on both
26. Andy Sizemore really putting the pressure on the 8 of Brandon Coleman. 26 really wants that spot. I saw him make a couple of runs, and it was right up on the back bumper. Look at how much of a run he's getting, middle of the corner.
But he doesn't need it. I mean, these guys, you can't stop them from racing.
Race car drivers don't have that part of their brain that tells them, oh, man, you just need to cool it. You're fine. You're going to be in the feature. They want to win. They want to get in front of the guy in front of them. So, yeah, Andy Sizemore back there, the 26. I've been real impressed with his aggression here in this heat race.
And talk about some aggression here. Here we go. We got Milner, Tracy, and Doty having a good battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Oh, it's the 14 and 17. 14 gets flipped on around. Bring out the ambulance. Oh, dear.
Oh, my goodness. He's still upside down in turn 1.
That's still not on me.
And leaving him spinning like a top. Oh, and having to tow to the pit. So we're going to have a late caution here in heat number 2.
He was spinning like that state trooper car in the middle of the mall in Blues Brothers. You remember that? Just sitting there spinning on its roof.
That was awesome, man. Blues Brothers. Oh my God, what the best car chase, I think, personally. They say there's a better one.
They wrecked like 140 cars for that chase scene.
It was worth it. Yeah, that was.
Why?
I don't know what happened there. It looked like he come up and
Yeah, and
almost did it to
17's
himself.
bumper was kind of close there to that rear quarter panel. But either way, the 14 getting all spun around and whatnot. But thankfully, caution laps not counting. He's got some time. Same thing, you got Double O Joe. I mean, he's coming on in, getting some fresh tires, maybe getting some things all fixed up. Same thing with that 55 of Tom Barish, knowing they're not going laps down or anything. So they're just doing what they can, keep those cars around and surviving here. Well, we figured this heat on out.
Well, if we're gonna have a crash, make it cool. That one was real cool.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I think I'm with you guys. I think the 14 he came down onto the apron and thought he could get back up on the track, and somebody was there. I think that's just how. I think that's how they'll see it too once they go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. But
I mean, if I did that to you, Adam, I might cuss you at first and say, "Hey, man, you didn't give me no room." But then when I go back and look at the tape and said, "Well, I was on the apron and I tried to rejoin the track," that's probably on me.
I'd love for you to do that right in front of me so I can flip you over.
Oh, come on.
That'd be
man.
nice.
No, you wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pace car's down.
Pace car is down as here we go, getting ready to go back to the green flag action. 33 getting a great jump there on that restart. The 26 and the 8 being stuck side by side. Here comes that 1 of DW as well. He's moving up to the inside here of that 8 machine. Looks like the 1's quarter panel seen some damage there as well, as his tire sticking out and out. Oh, scrapes the outside wall there as well, but able to bounce it off and keep on rolling here. Meanwhile, you got the 31 and 17 having a great battle as well right there behind them.
Yeah, Coleman lost a couple of spots right there on the restart. I'm not sure what happened with him, but he did lose at least 2 spots that I saw. Scott Milner in 31, he's moving on up. Trying to find that deluxe apartment in the sky.
Oh, I'd love to find that one. But I think Coleman was chastised a little bit by Derek Welch. That was supposed to be a single file restart, and he wasn't.
Really?
So that's probably why he kind of dropped on back.
I did not see that. I did not see that notification.
Well, he said it on the radio, on the driver chat. So
All right.
I don't know if it was an official or unofficial or double secret probation. I'm not quite sure.
Double secret probation. Well, the 00 of Joe Bennett trying to make up some spots, making a pass on the 17. 2 for 1 special here on the 31 as well, making the move stick on the bottom side. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, the 17 kind of got hung up, got up in the wall. Can you hear us, buddy?
Yeah, I hear you.
We can hear you. It's all sounding good. I don't know about on the YouTube machine. Let me see if it is.
Well, you guys kind of radio it on out because my iRacing crashed.
Uh-oh. Well,
your audio is still on the YouTube, but your iRacing has paused. So I don't know what you want to do. Take a quick break.
Transfer here to the leader. If I can find it out here. Ben Tracy continues to lead this race. Lap number 30. So this is all for naught right here for the guys behind him. He takes the win here in heat number 2. So your race results here for heat number 2. Ben Tracy taking the win. Dadgummit. Just
flipped over
here. Ben Tracy, Andy Sizemore will take second. Derek Welch third. Brandon Coleman in 4th place. 5th place will be Joe Bennett. Scott Milner will be right behind him. Brian Doty will take 7th. 8th will be Tate Cawthorn. Tom Barish in the 55 will be 9th. And Robert Tracy will be 10th. I thought, okay, Ben Tracy was the winner there. Okay. Okay, here's your B main. This is 17 people here. You want to pick up behind me there, Adam? Once I get rolling. Justin Lawson in the 20 will be your starting in first. Derek Welch will be second place. 25 of Lucas Lyons will start third. Fourth will be Brandon Coleman in the 8 machine. Ninth will 9 machine of Derek. Golly, man, Thomas Welch will be
What the hell are
fifth.
you doing?
The 6th place will be Joe Bennett in the 00. I'm doing the.
Well, are
The
you? It's
starting
all
lineup
jumbled up
for
on
me.
my screen, so
You got to sort by B main G.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Charlie Herkus in the 83 will start in 7th. 8th will be Scott Milner in 31. 73 of Josh Kelleher will start in 9th. 10th will be Brian Doty in the 17.
I got it from here. I
Get
want to
it.
save you from yourself.
Do it.
46, Justin Morrow, 11th. Number 3, Tate Cawthorn, 12th. The 76, Patrick Mahaney will be 13th. Double nickel, Tom Barish. 13th, Tristan Cotton. 15th. See, I'm getting confused too. Robert Tracy, 16th. And Dylan Bryan, 08, he'll be 17th. It's hard when Brown's not here. We can't even
boy.
speak right. You got it back, Brown?
Yeah, we're back. It's
All right, we're back.
very rare for my iRacing to actually
Yeah.
that was like an actual like application crash. That wasn't like internet or anything. So that was very interesting. But either way, 11 will proceed here in this B main as here we go. Green flag racing with the 20 out in front. 25 Lucas Lyons out in front. Oh, and we're gonna
Yellow's
immediately
out.
get a yellow flag. The 8 goes down into the grass. Looks like the 73 and 76 getting all tied on up there. Ooh, yeah, the 76 getting into the back quarter panel there of the 73, causing some drivers to make their way down to the apron and the grass, and thankfully it doesn't look too heavy on the damage there for both those guys.
Josh Kelleher and Patrick Mahaney got into it. And Kelleher on the receiving end, it looked like. TXMD Original say, "Let's go Cotton." We'll see if Cotton makes it. Is he going to be in the feature? I think he will.
No, only 11 go through.
Oh, so Tristan Cotton.
So it was I was correct because I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It was 2 from the heats and now 11 from this.
Oh, okay, roger that. Like somebody knows what they're talking about around here. We rely so much on you. It's not even funny.
Nobody.
Man.
Haas Y3 says, "Go Winker." Winker's got fans out there. And he's not even on the track yet, right now.
I don't know. He is not as we... Oh, man, I hate it when the stupid thing does that. It gets the names all, like, jumbled and all this.
Yeah. Heat racing kind of throws us for a loop, but
Well, we need to get.
Well, no,
going for
my
these
time and
for
tower's
once.
got names on top of names here.
Well, they
oh,
got you.
okay, I got you.
It probably, thought instead of the space shuttle, which you normally run, you probably thought you were running submersibles out there. It got all jumbled up and discombobulated.
Everything got it all imploded.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's probably. Are you using a Logitech $30 controller over there? You got something a little better.
A wireless one? Yeah.
I'm not. I'm using a Chinese off-brand mouse.
Okay, that's probably better. Yeah, good. That's even better. At least it's hardwired into the system, Makes more sense,
Oh my god.
What?
Well, either way, here we go, getting things all stacked back on up, and a green flag is out here once again. getting things all fired on up down here on the racetrack here at Langley. Top 11 moving on through. 20 machine out in front, getting a good run here. Oh, the 25 getting a bump from behind by the 8. We're going 3 wide. Double O Joe making the run up there, trying to avoid any crazy contact. Able to avoid it as the 8 gets back up to speed. The 9 of Tommy Welsh moves on up here as well as the 8 machine continues to shuffle on through. Double O Joe now filtering on past that 9 machine. Looks like the 83 of Charlie Herkus trying to line that one on up here as well.
Coleman had a great line there, and that's what saved him. Oh, 76.
Oh, he's still loose. Sideways. Oh, a little contact there with the 8 machine there as well. Taking a trip to the infield grass. Looks like he's just going to park it underneath the light pole as the field gets going back around him here. Looks like Doty, Mahaney, and Tracy are down into the pits right now.
Got guys that are struggling with control here, bouncing off the outside wall just a little bit. It won't necessarily kill you here. I mean, top speeds here are not, above the 100-mile-an-hour range.
Yeah, but they feel fast.
Well, yeah, I mean, they are fast. I mean, if you hit the wall or another car at 100 miles an hour in your car, you'd be pretty in pretty bad shape. But these guys, with the amount of braking and stuff that they have, they can check themselves up in a hurry.
And of course, this is also going to be running a little quicker than the heats here as well. As Brian Doty, he ends up getting stopped down there on the apron. Don't know what happened with him. He was just coming out of the pits recently.
That will bring out the yellow, so we will have a stoppage here halfway through the B main.
And so I don't know what's going on there with the 17 machine, but in the meantime, the 1 of DW gets things going on out here. Up there at the front, saying double nickel of Tom Barish from Chris Klein, saying Tom's going the wrong way. He's coming on down into the pits, getting things maybe re-looked at here.
Now's the time to come in and get it looked at while these guys are running some slow caution laps. 35 miles an hour or so.
Very slow.
Come in, get it looked at, bang out a few problems if you have them, get back out there. Don't worry about aero here. Nobody cares if you've got body panels on your car or not. You can put a modified car out here and it'll do just fine with no body panels on it at all.
It'll open up the front end, get some cold air.
Sure.
Yeah. There you go with the Canadian talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened to those Canadian fires? They just kind of went away. Was that like who intentionally started those?
So the United States Forestry Service, I heard this. They sent Smokey the Bear up there, and he took care of all that crap. So problem solved.
That sounds like malinformation. I don't think that's what happened.
No, they sent him up there, and he says, sinister. "Hey, only you can prevent the forest fires, eh?" And it's like, "Oh, okay." And that was the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know.
I don't
internet,
know either.
If it was on the internet, it's probably right?
Oh, that's a total lie. But if you like watching iRacing on the internet, hit the like, subscribe, bells, and all the whistles, and that way you can watch all this iRacing fun that we sit here and do like 5 days a week. I mean, we really do it for the love and fun
Apple juice.
Fun of it, because we're not like getting rich over here or nothing, but we enjoy these leagues and I hope y'all enjoy the broadcast.
Yes, sir. As the pace car comes back down into pit lane, and here we go with the 1 in the 25, getting things restarted off here. Up at the front, the flash bulbs are going here. As we got the best show on Friday night. You got the 8 and the 25 machine going side by side. Double O Joe and the 20 machine side by side here as well, battling inside of this top 5. But more importantly, let's take a look here at the race for 11 currently being held.
Big wreck.
Oh, 20 machine getting hard up into the outside wall.
He got into it with somebody. Oh, was that the 9?
Oh, yeah, it came down across the track and right there in front of the 9. 3 machine getting snagged up in it there as well.
9 and 3 just kind of trying to deal with it. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, yeah, the 9 machine getting into the back end. Maybe just a little miscommunication of where people slow down for the corner.
I hear some arguing.
Do you?
The 9 was trying to dive low. The
Yeah.
20 went down low too, and I mean, they just kind of disagreed on where you had to check up and brake. Chalk it up to another racing incident here at a short
Yeah.
track. Hey, dude. My mustache is getting to the point where if I take a drink from a glass, if it touches my mustache, it could go into my eye.
What?
My mustache is so long that if
That's
I take a drink
ridiculous.
from a glass and I push it against my face, my mustache pokes me in the eye.
That's insane.
Is it probably time to? Yeah, it's probably time to shave.
You probably need to trim that up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, we're trying to get through this secondary main here as we what is it called? The A main, B main,
This one's
We're in
the
the
B main,
B.
B main. Okay. All right. Again,
Yeah.
I don't do this stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're good, man. We got your back.
Because New England's getting rid of dirt racing, so I don't have a chance to go see any of that.
what?
Yeah, there's only like I think 3 tracks left here in New England.
Oh. We've got a B main, and then we're gonna do a 5-minute warm up, and then we're gonna have our feature, otherwise known as the A main, but it's our feature race. We're gonna have a 5-minute warm up in between, where we'll be allowed to, I don't know, talk to some drivers, do some commercials, whatever you want. Pace car's down.
And that indeed is. Here we go with the DW machine starting things out in front. Looks like a single file restart to get the party started here on this go around. Some good racing had though immediately as the 8 of Dylan Bryant trying to sneak up underneath that 31 of Scott Milner, having a good side-by-side battle there. DW being challenged by the actual 8, I should have said the 08 of Dylan Bryant out there having a good race. Now Tom Barish trying to sneak up into that top 11. Oh, starting to go the wrong way. Almost some contact there with that 20 of Lawson. He's currently holding down the 12th spot, where the 9 machine in that final transfer spot there in 11th for right now. 7 Tristan Cotton moving up those couple of spots. 73 Josh Kelleher trying to stay inside of that top 11 here tonight as well.
Go side by side, the 9 and the 73. That was fun for a minute. 9 got the advantage.
Now everybody's having fun with this dumb mustache thing you got going on.
9 got loose, able to save it. He's going to lose a couple spots here. He was dirt tracking it around this flat pavement speedway.
And meanwhile, the 9 machine of Tommy Welch trying to hang on to 11th here. Lawson knocking on that back door. 4 laps left to go here. Meanwhile, the 1 and the 8 machine going side by side, battling for this fake main heat race lead.
I don't know what this really does for you.
It's gonna help determine the
Yeah,
starting order for the feature. So
either way, they're battling side by side here in the closing stages. It's getting absolutely exciting and electric down there as the 8 does get out in front of that one. The 25 trying to follow on through here. Lucas Lyons trying to figure out a way to get on through. Meanwhile, the 73, Josh Kelleher, just trying to hold on to 11th here as the white flag comes on out. This is it for all the marbles to go on through. Oh, here comes the 20 with a mighty lunge as they make it back down across the line. This is their white flag lap. Oh, the 73 starting to lose a little bit of pace as that 20 hangs on to that back bumper of the 9 machine, rounding out turns 3 and 4. So it will be the 20 of Lawson getting that final transfer spot. Tommy Welch, Scott Milner, Tristan Cotton, Charlie Herkis, Cawthorn, a whole bunch of other people I couldn't get to read because it flipped over so quick. But there you have it. Our field is officially set as they head on down there to do some warm-ups and get ready for the main feature here tonight. Well, while they're getting all warmed up, let's go ahead and cool some of these drinks on down. Well, let's get things all kind of sit on back and enjoy some fantastic ads brought to you by the proud supporters of the NTRL. welcome back. As I can't say qualifying, it's a warm up. Starting to try to finish on up. Some people are practicing their donuts, I guess, down there on the infield. So everybody watch on out there if you're heading to the infield concession stand.
I was trying to get a corn dog, and I almost got ran over with some guy in a Toyota. I don't know who it was.
Wow.
I
Wasn't me.
almost spilled mustard on my damn pants.
Wasn't me.
Hey, you're not out there on the track. Could have been Chevrolet. I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, how dare they?
Let's get rolling.
Hey, let's get rolling indeed as we head on down for our main event here tonight. Getting us started is going to be the 42 of Kevin Winker starting side by side with Mr. Ben Tracy in the 33 machine to his outside. 13 of Paul Durkee getting a good starting spot tonight in third with the 26 Andy Sizemore, the Iceman, getting things started off there in fourth for that 26. The 8 of Brandon Coleman getting things started in fifth with the 1 of DW, Mr. Derek Welsh, getting it in sixth. 25, Lucas Lyons has a pretty good starting spot there in 7th with 00 Joe Bennett getting things started here in 8th. 9th would be the 08 of Mr. Mad Max, Dylan Bryant. And with the 3 of Tate Cawthorn, rounding out your field starting on top 10 here in this main event. 83, Charlie Herkus.
83.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, bud.
Do you want to do it? You can do it.
Charlie Herkus starts in 11th place. 12th will be Tristan Cotton in 7. Starting there, the 31 of Scott Milner will be 13th. 14th, Thomas Welch in the 9. And rounding out your field tonight, Justin Lawson?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Justin Lawson?
Yeah, he got 11th in the
Question mark?
in the consolation.
He'll read anything you put on the telephone. What in the world is going on with you?
I'm sorry.
But
Right.
It's hard. The heat racing thing really threw me off tonight.
It's a little fast paced
So
for
I'm
our style.
sorry. I apologize to our viewers out there on YouTube. Sorry, I messed up.
They're gonna hate us.
They're gonna revolt and excommunicate me.
what are you, Amish?
No, it used to be. They excommunicated him.
Gotcha. Well, 42 and the 33 get things on. Started off here with the green flag waving, pace car down onto that pit road, down into turns 1 and 2. Great start there for the 42 machine. 33 Ben Tracy trying to keep out in front of that 13 of Paul Durkee, but that inside line's just getting too much of a run here. I don't see too many outside passes being made as the 8 of Brendan Coleman trying to get his nose up under there as well. So, man, oh, man, that 33 machine just keeps getting freight trained towards the back end of this field. Same thing's kind of happening with the 1 of DW here, still stuck on that outside lane as the 08 and now the 3 machine. Oh, it's a 33!
On the front stretch.
33 of Ben Tracy going for the wild ride.
He plowed the inside wall. I didn't see what happened before that.
Well, looks like he was getting a little bit loose trying to get the power down coming out of turn number 4. Oh, man, just slaps hard against those Jersey barriers separating pit road and the main track there.
Like a self-spin, maybe.
Too excited?
I don't know, man. He was way up near the front too, wasn't he?
He was in the top 5, yeah.
Mercy. Well, he done that on his own. I didn't see anybody contact him.
No.
Well, here's the best part. When you have a caution in the main, the caution laps count.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
there's
good.
90 laps here, so
Well, I mean, once they get in the groove, I think we'll be fine.
sure.
What are 10-second laps? I don't know. I mean,
15,
whatever.
yeah. 15
They should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun. Numb Thumbs Racing League. I'll tell you what, if you want to take this is my own personal, I don't know if y'all have one, but I have a personal sponsor. You want to take a trip somewhere, even to the Atlantic Ocean, Facebook.com/GC Cruise Travel /GC Cruise Travel. You can do all your cruises. You can do, even if you're not doing a cruise, you just want to do something, around, flight to wherever. He can do that. Check it out. I don't think he does anything in the Atlantic right now. It's busy.
Titanic or
No, yeah, nothing out there. But cruises, yes, that's his specialty. Check him out, and he can do it. Doesn't matter where you are in the country. You contact him on the Facebook machine, and he can do all this for you, and you don't have to do anything, and you save money. Tell him AAA sent you. I don't know if that's good for his business when you keep talking about ships like that. All right, Brown.
As we're back to green flag with the 42 and the 13 getting things refired up side by side there. The 26 making a great dive down the inside of the 25, getting that position stolen back away. The 8 machine and now the 08 trying to trickle on up here, as well as that 25 of Lucas Lyons kind of gets stuck. Oh man, the 26 going for a little bit of a ride down into the grass, able to save it. I think he got just enough of that apron to get it back around. Still green flag racing here.
Yeah, we're still green. The 26 lost a lot of spots there. Andy Sizemore is not going to give up, though. Yeah, we're on iRacing cautions here, which means that the accident has to happen up on the racing surface and have traffic behind it to throw a caution.
Man, I'll tell you, Tommy Welch and at Menards, I love the orange wheels.
Oh, hell yes.
It's got a cool look. It looks like a car you'd see at the local track, probably in the Midwest somewhere. I've never been to a Menards. So
you're missing out.
I
boy.
know. I hear they're awesome, but we don't have them around here. Gonna have to head north. Check them out, maybe in the summertime.
So Menards is like if you had a Kroger and a Home Depot and Academy, and you put them all together on one big ass building.
They got hunting stuff in there.
Yeah, you get 2x4s, a head of lettuce, and a
box of shells.
Yeah, you can get all that. You can get all that at Menards. Save big money at Menards.
I don't know why they haven't come down here or anywhere. They definitely love racing. I know that. The boy Menard, he was a driver in NASCAR for a while. Paul Menard.
Paul Menard, that was his name. Yeah.
He won at Indy one time. That was his only win.
Yeah, he drive the Wood Brothers car for a while. I think.
He drove for RCR for a while.
RCR, yeah. Just couldn't make anything happen.
He's an average driver. But hey, he was doing it.
What's
going on out there, Brown?
Out here tonight, we got
what?
Kevin Winker's
out in front,
having a hell of a night.
Yeah, he's doing a great job in his late model debut here as the 13 and the 25 have a fantastic battle fighting for second and third. Of course, that's what Kevin Winker wants to see these guys going at it so he can continue to extend out that lead. 7 of Tristan Cotton trying to make his way around the 20 of Justin Lawson, not quite able to make it stick there. The 20 Lawson up 6 positions on the day. You also got the 9 of Tommy Welsh there in some of that line of traffic as well. The 00 of Joe Bennett trying to catch back on up to the 08 of Dylan Bryant here, with the 8 of Brandon Coleman kind of trickling back on up to his back end here. The 26 of Andy Sizemore trying to catch on up to the 9, as well as the 83 of Charlie Herkus trying to catch up to the 26 machine. 13 Paul Durkee though, and that 25, and now the 08 having a fantastic battle here for some of these podium spots.
So some of these guys would probably like to know, all you gotta do is put your nose right up underneath the back end of them. The guy in front of you. They're gonna go around.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that just yet.
Information.
You save that for later.
I want to see it now. Oh,
Ooh.
there we go. The one of Derek Welch.
Oh, then
Oh,
another
and the
secondary.
7.
Secondary
Ooh.
with a 7 and a
1
9.
and the 7.
Oh,
the 83.
83 getting ramped up. The 31 says, this is taking too long to clear, and kind of reverse monster trucks it, instead of driving over
did.
everybody, just drives underneath everybody.
He just drove right under him. What the hell was that? Hey, that was crazy.
Well, let's see what happens here between the 1 and the 3. Almost some contact made. Ooh, I think maybe a little bit of a brake lock up there for the 1 of DW. And then what happens here with the 7 and the 9? Ooh, the 9 getting into the back of the 7 there a little bit. 26. Oh, and the 83 just really nowhere to go. Same thing with the 31. And the 83 just sitting there waiting for the track to clear. And the 31's like, I'm not waiting for you, and drives straight up underneath them.
Oh, that was kind of dirty right there, what Milner did to Hercus.
Yeah.
Don't call people dirty.
He's not going to like that. I heard him hollering on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no. I said that was kind of dirty. I didn't call him dirty. I just said that was kind of
That
dirty.
guy is the
I don't
dirtiest
think
guy.
he meant to. No, I did not say that. I don't think he knew that he was going to almost flip his car when he was trying to go under, around him. He ended up going underneath him, which was funny to watch. Well, you're on one down there tonight, down there in Louisiana.
Man, yeah, I've tied a couple on.
Well, speaking of getting dirty, I think you mentioned a couple sentences ago. Did you know it was? It's not even national. It's just international. Hike Naked Day.
That's English. Is that what you've been doing all day?
Hey, look, is hiking where you go walking in the woods?
Yeah,
So that's walking.
in the mountains.
Yeah,
In the
we
woods.
should just call that walking when I was a kid.
Well,
If
I
you're gonna
agree with
make
it.
If you're gonna make it a sport, I ain't got no respect for you.
Well, it's not a
Sport.
sport.
No, it's calling it a sport.
Oh,
But
okay.
here's my problem with it.
No, y'all are good then.
International.
Hike on.
International. Here's what they want to do. They want to turn this country into one world, one country, an international, one world government. That's the problem with what's happening right now. So I don't take anything that says international in front of it. I don't care about anybody around anywhere but here in the United States of America. This is where it's at. This is what we need to covet and hold dear to our hearts.
Pace cars down.
And it is, as the 42 gets a great jump off the line there, getting out in front of that 13 as they went side by side on that restart. The 25 making his way on up and through here, as well as Double O Joe Bennett trying to get that front bumper underneath the 13 of Paul Durkee, which he does as they go side by side. Back behind him, almost going 3 wide, is the 3, the 8, and the 08 here.
But they look like the 8 and the 8. They both have the number 8. Dylan Bryant
Yeah.
and the other 08, the other Brandon
That might be
Coleman.
some of the good-
Oh, crash up front.
Oh, big
31.
one. Milner in the 7.
Yeah, Milner was involved too.
Oof, Milner and the 7 machine of Tristan Cotton getting all tied on up there.
Ooh.
Yellow flags waving. Oh, man. Oh, and the 1 of DW. Oh, and the 83 of Hercus as well.
I'll be danged.
We're almost a third of the way through the feature.
Almost.
For the second time tonight, the 83 machine getting a car driven up underneath them.
He sure did, didn't he?
Hey, they gotta do what they did to tractor trailers here, English, and put one of those ICC bumpers on these things.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 3 machine says it's got a code brown. And pretty sure I know what that means. He's gonna have to come in and get some stuff sprayed out of the seat. And
It's not Alan Brown, it's Code Brown.
yeah, he said code brown. So we'll see how quick this man's pit crew is. and sanitizing that
Yeah.
vehicle so you can get in and finish this race.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like we're shooting dice in Waco right now. I'm gonna get my dice boots on real quick because you gotta have something special with your dice boots in there, like a little 28 or a 22 Derringer or something in there. 38. Man, it's a crazy one, guys.
Hey, you ain't
Yahtzee.
kidding. Absolutely not kidding, as it looks like we're going to be ready to get things all lined back on up here. Nope, I thought the lights were going to be turning off. Excuse me. Oof. So I know you had, what, Cheerios for dinner here, English?
Yeah, I had to.
You had to?
It wasn't nothing else to eat.
You don't got no container of chicken salad or nothing hidden up in the fridge?
I was too lazy to look.
I mean, I ain't judging. Every night in the truck, I get one of those like little plastic cups from the convenience store of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
I'll have that, and I'll have either a cinnamon roll or a apple Danish,
And corn dog is the way to go. I mean, if you're gonna
yeah.
pick something out of the truck in the truck stop.
Well, so that's the thing. Up here, we don't really have truck stops. We just have your typical convenience store that.
No chicken fried steak.
No chicken.
That's
I wouldn't touch that as they get ready to go back to the green flag racing here with that 42 and the 25. 42 getting off to a great start there. Once again, out in front, making use of that apron line. You also got the 13 getting out in front of the 8 in the double O as the 3 almost gets into the back of the double O, and now the 08 and the 8 are getting all piled on up bumper to bumper here. Also see the 3 of Cawthorn trying to get checked on up here. 20 of Lawson trying to hold off the 26 of Sizemore here, while the 9 machine of Tommy Welsh continues to try to climb up this leaderboard.
So this is night and day compared to what we saw earlier. Everybody is on track to race somebody, take their spot, man. It's all about the aggression now.
Yes, sirree, indeed, as Kevin Winker running fastest lap of the race. Again, being the 90 laps here, once when Mr. Turner gets back, going to have to ask him if he thinks there's going to be enough fuel in these machines to make it all the way to the end. Meanwhile, still some solid racing going on. You got the double 8s having it out against each other here, having a pretty good battle with the 3 right on their tail end. The 26 machine, going side by side with the 20, and a little bit of a door check there between those two drivers. 20 machine on the outside lane. Oh man, they're still going at it here in front of that one of DW here as well. DW on side of that lead lap. 9 of Tommy Welsh, your last car on the lead lap. Tristan Cotton there, 1 lap down, sitting right behind him.
To the 8 and the 8 battling for position. Here comes the 3 machine, sticking his nose down in there, trying to take that spot.
Yeah, that was a pretty good battle right there. I like the Tate Cawthorn's paint job there. I love that gold. That's cool. I know you mean business if you're driving a gold car.
Sure.
Oh man, you can just see how much these drivers are turning that wheel and how much of a struggle it is right now. As the 00 Joe Bennett riding inside the camera, inside the car with him, as the 26 machine gets up underneath him there. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't the 26. That was the well, the 26 did, and also the 1.
Man, see, I've been in races like this, these short track races, and all I hear is yelling and hollering and screaming at each other. These guys are pretty calm out here tonight.
They know if they start rabble rousing, they're gonna get put in check.
Rabble rousing.
Yeah.
Who's going to put him in check? The DW? The owner of the league?
The owners at Dumb Thumbs Racing League.
He's not going to handle that stuff, is he? Ooh, the 3 about got underneath one of the number 8s. I think that's the Coleman number 8 version.
And that it is, as they continue to have some good battles here inside of this top 10. Meanwhile, the 42, Kevin Winker, still out in front, having some absolutely dominating performances here tonight in his official debut in these late model series cars.
Does he have
Ooh,
his
Tommy
boot
Welsh.
crash?
Big wreck.
Tommy Welsh and Tony Lawson getting involved with each other here.
Justin
Yeah.
Lawson sideways across the whole track.
Man.
Tried to dodge the pit entry. He may still get penalized for that.
And the 9 just getting into the back of the 20 there and sending him on around.
That was unfortunate. I was going to ask you, Brown, does Winker have his cam rep tonight? He's got the coolest man cave deal going on that we've seen in iRacing. All the cool stuff he's got hanging on the walls.
And that he does. He's even got a giant yellow light flashing right in front of him there. Ugh.
Tells him it's a caution. He's got the whole setup, man. That's cool.
Yeah, that he does. And he's got all that race memorabilia stacked up around there. I don't see like a square inch on that wall that's free for anything, man. He's
He's got no more room.
he's definitely decked that thing on out.
Rutabaga.
I don't see any rutabagas there.
I don't either. He probably didn't have that piece of sheet metal.
Yeah. I mean, from what I hear, it's a pretty good root vegetable snack if you wanted to have one.
Would you put it on a sandwich or with peanut butter, or would you do something else?
Me personally, with a name like rutabaga, I would stay away from it.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
I'm just saying, nutrition-wise, it's a pretty good option if you wanted to have a hankering for some root vegetables.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what is really messed up? These people like this Bill Gates guy, he wants to tell us how to eat our food. He's trying to make us eat crickets and grasshoppers and get rid of cows, man. That's what's wrong with America right there. They need to get rid of this guy. Why couldn't he have been out there on the Atlantic thing? This guy's trying to make us eat grasshoppers. I got a problem with that, Brown. I don't know if you do. You probably don't want to eat grasshoppers, do you? Are you?
Have you ever had the chocolate covered grasshopper?
Well, hell no. Why would I eat a chocolate covered grasshopper? That doesn't make any sense.
It ain't bad.
Where would you get one?
Well, you haven't obviously been to some weird countries.
Oh, I stay here in the United States, man. I try not to bounce out. I've been to Matamoros a couple times down there, across in Brownsville, but that's just for fun, Go down there and go to the flea market and whatnot. Go to the bars. Yeah, a grasshopper covered in chocolate. This is insanity. Oh, hope we get some racing going here. So I can quit
that we
talking
will, but
Bill Gates and my hatred for him.
well, we definitely will as that pace car comes on down into pit road. And here we go once again. Ooh, looked like there was a little bit of a shakeup down through that field. Some accordion effect going on as the 42 gets started off up there at the front. The 9, the 1, and the 25, though, still kind of balled up here. Same thing with the 25 and the 26. All inside of this action here as well. The 8 of Brian Coleman hanging on to the tail end of it as the 25 is going to lose a couple spots. Looked like he had a little bit of a bobble he had to correct for. The 13 of Paul Durkee trying to shuffle on through here as well as the 08 of Dylan Bryant tries to sneak down underneath him here. But back to when you were stepped away to the concession stand there, Mr. Turner, a 90-lap race here. Based on the statistics of the car and how much fuel they are allowed, do you think these drivers are going to make it to some of these guys that didn't pit? We had quite a few people come on in this last caution, taking some pit stops, getting some fuel, getting some tires. But do you think people like Kevin Winker, Tate Cawthorn, who stayed on out, going to make it here. About
Well,
30 laps left to go.
75% fuel. I mean, you really look at it, you're only going 0.4 of a mile, 90 laps. I mean, that's like 50 miles, right? I mean, I'm somewhere in there. I'm not a genius or anything by any means with the math, but I don't see why they couldn't. I think last week wouldn't. Oh, there's another crash.
Mike,
Ooh, 8 to
26 on
13.
that 8.
Oh man, yeah, everyone getting all kind of tied up in that one again. These short tracks offer great racing because it's all close together, but that also means the walls are closer together, and when something happens, it's very hard. Oh, the 08 getting there, 13. Oh goodness.
Brandon Coleman coming on the radio saying, "Hey man, that was my fault. I caused that wreck." So
And then it was a juggling service trying to get everybody all looped back around. It's you need to play that. I forget what the song. I used to know the actual song name, but you know the la da 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 da, where they're running around and like flip flopping spots around in the cartoons.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I do like that. I dig that. Man, English stepped away when we were in our grasshopper talk. Should we bring it back up, or should I let that one die?
You could tell me later. I mean,
Yeah, I probably need to let it die. Brown and I got a
Yeah,
little. We
probably.
got heated at each other a little bit.
Did y'all really
Not really, but
make friends, you guys?
we didn't really get heated at each other. But he told me some new techniques for grasshopper eating, which confusing to me.
I mean, it's a lot of protein.
Yeah, see, they've already brainwashed you. You're lost as well. Here we go.
I mean, if you want to eat it.
No, I don't.
Well, if you don't, you don't have to.
No, yes, Commander Commandant Bill Gates will make you. He's trying to force that.
What?
Yeah. He
I'm so-
stole all the farmland.
I guess I don't know what I'm in for.
You don't. Let's get back to looking at the 42, just whooping up on these fellas out here.
That indeed is. We're gonna get ready to head on back to the green flag. Well, we'll see. I might have to root a big of myself here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We're good for the time being.
How'd Derek Welch sneak his way up there? How'd he do that?
Because he's the #1 bogus machine.
That's right on the pace car.
Mr. Bogus there himself. Yeah, and like you said, they're hey, let's get ready to get all stacked back on up and back to the green flag.
Yeah.
'42 and the 1 on the front row. 25 and the 9 on the second row. Green flags in the air.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a very racy restart. Here's the one machine. He was ready for it, staying side by side with the 42. But again, that outside lane, man, it just struggles so much here. You really need to get on down low as quickly as possible. And of course, the 25 Lucas Lyons isn't going to let the one machine have it that easily. Oh, but he wasn't able to get the drive out of the corner. So the one machine tucking back into line here with that 42 of Winker. You got the 26 Sizemore having a good battle here with a 13 of Paul Durkee battling for some kind of lucky dog spots here side by side. As the rest of the field as well is going side by side here. 9 and the 3. Cawthorn and Tommy Welch having a good battle there. Looks like the 20 of Lawson and the 08 of Dylan Bryant trying to filter their way on through there.
Ooh, the 8 and the 9 having an issue there. The 9 looked like he was slowing down Coleman in the 8. 13.
Oh, and the one
Involved.
machine getting all spun around. The 8 goes around him. Caution flag coming out once again.
Yeah. This is almost like a cage match now.
Hey, you ain't kidding. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if that was there was some help to the starting of that action, or Ooh, there was a little bit. The 8 got into the 08 just a little bit there, helping him go around.
They've been battling all night. Bound to happen. Yeah, they're arguing out there. Let's just have it out in the infield at this point, you know.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
Come on, iRacing. Let's get that boxing simulator up and running.
Yeah, well, do like the Musk versus Zuckerberg cage match right here on iRacing.
Yeah. Of course, if you would like to hear our commentary on that, be sure to leave a thumbs up down there for the like. And if that ever happens, we wouldn't be able to actually like stream it and show you guys it, but we could do kind of like one of those reaction things where we're sitting here watching it and kind of describing it and
Oh, that would be cool.
laughing with all y'all.
I'd be down for that.
But in the meantime, it's the 42 tries to warm up his tires. Have some fun here with this action as I have to Yahtzee. Today's Yahtzee brought to you by some fantastic chicken salad.
Ooh.
Chicken salad. I hope it at least has some meat in it.
Well, it should have chicken in it if you had a chicken salad. Looks like we're going to go around for another face lap. Look, the commentary tonight, bro. What is that face he made there? Tex MD original. Is that like a Goonies face?
Trying to.
Pull it up on the FaceTime machine.
It's like a.
Oh, it's like a
Here.
no. It's like an orange one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. What is that? Never seen that. Yeah, I mean, what do you want?
I don't have my damn glasses on.
What do we need to commentate about? I mean, y'all come up with something. We'll talk about it during the cautions. We're just trying to have some fun, you know. Rail on some people. You know, do our
Lights are out on the pace car.
Do our normal thing.
Guys,
You're gonna call this
side by side.
Get it going.
We're gonna find out here in just a second.
Yeah, I think he's still down.
Indescript. Pace car is down off the race surface. Green flag's in the air. Here we go. Guys, side by side. Look at the aggression we're seeing here late. 7 is spun on the inside.
Yeah, and
in the grass.
Still green.
Still green.
Tristan Cotton, rough one there. And everybody's apologized now here tonight, but I don't know.
I'm trying to switch to the leader. I don't have the
giving enough room to each other out there.
Quick change buttons here. Kevin Winker still continues to dominate this race. Derek Welch right behind him in the 1. Lucas Lyons following close behind in the 25. Tate Cawthorn in the 3. Right behind them as well.
We only have 10 laps left in this thing, so it's getting close to the end. I mean, this is the point where you want to get real racy, though, right? I mean, don't you want to just, the number 9 hit the number 8 again.
Goes out.
Number 9, Welch versus Coleman. And so we got a good little run out of it for a while. Well, English.
Yes, sir.
What do you think so far? Was it got a little western out here?
I mean, guys are doing the best they can, and So is everybody else. So
So are we.
Bang.
We're doing the best we can. Hit the subscribe. Hit the like. Let Zuckerberg know that we don't care, that he owns everything. Come join us for iRacing. 5 days a week. Here at AAA Broadcasting. Josh Killaher's out there. He's starting to write people's numbers down. Ooh-wee. I could get
just glad that it's almost over.
well, I think they are
That's all I'm
too.
glad about.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Well, we had what 3 30-lap races and now a 90-lap race. I'm done. Can't wait till it's
You
over.
can't function anymore. Do you need your federal 15? You hadn't had your smoke break
45.
yet.
He's all sunburnt. He's had enough beer. He's
Yes.
He's all chalked it on up. I know those days there, English. That's why I never go up to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, because A, they don't have lights for a nighttime race, and I'm not going to sweat my ass out on one of those bleachers all afternoon, then have to drive an hour and a half home all crispy like a piece of bacon.
I'm with you. That's bullcrap.
What?
They'll have a legitimate gripe there.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, though, no gripes here as we're getting ready to finish this race on off. Coming to the close, going to have 4 laps left to go here once when that pace car goes on, and in the 42 of Kevin Winker getting things fired on up here. Same thing with the 1 of DW to the outside. 25 giving a bump to the 42, trying to get him up and running as quick as possible. Of course, the 25, he wants his own run and shot at the title here tonight. And of course, if the one machine's up there on the outside lane, he can't do anything about it. So he's trying to get around here as well. Oh, it's a 1 with a little bit of a bobble, fighting for control back of that machine as the 20 and the 3 machine going side by side here as well. Right behind him with 3 laps left to go. The 42 of Winker out in front. The 08 of Dylan Bryant stuck up behind some of this traffic here, as well as the 26 of Andy Sizemore having a pretty good run here. Got the 9 and the 00 machine going side by side, beating and banging in the tail of this field as we come back down across the line. White flag is waving. No more cautions here tonight as the 42 machine makes his way on down through turns 1 and 2. Now turns 3 and 4, because laps are just that quick around here. The 25, as the 20 gets spun around. 42 of Winker wins the race. 25 of Lyons, and then it's going to be the 1 of DW picking up your final podium spot.
A little bit of late race drama happening there, folks.
Yeah, the 20 had his chances ruined there at the end. Well, the fireworks are going off. That's good.
.42, Kevin Winker picking up the big-time race win in his late model debut. Gotta ask if this is... because he was mentioning something about it. I don't know if this, like, if he's even driven these cars in officials. I think this is his first time actually, like, driving these cars.
Wow, that would be crazy.
And doing a pretty dang good job of it here.
Yeah, Lucas Lyons up 5. That's good run. Justin Morrow. Derek Welch just outside of the podium finish there. Sure, he's not happy about that. Well, there they are. They got some guys up in the podium.
Oh, do they? I was scrolled down, so I didn't quite see it. But yeah, we can get these interviews started up underway here, starting with Mr. DW there himself in that one machine, getting a 3rd place finish here tonight. DW, I know it was a little bit of a rough and tumble ride for you, but you found your way to make it up towards that front here at the end.
Yeah, I was trying to. There's too many dang reach caution flags out there. Man, I hated starting on the outside, and I try to match Kevin's start off, and you can only run high so long in this track, and it's just there's nothing there on top, and you got to make your passes on the bottom, and only way I was gonna get past Kevin is either bump him or move him out of the way, and Kevin was fast tonight.
South Boston, a little bit different track than what y'all saw tonight. Y'all got some banking and stuff going on. Will you try a little bit of bump and run over at South Boston, maybe?
I tried last week against Robert Tracy, and I got into it a little bit too hard with them. But it's hard to do any kind of mumping with these cars. It's just like the ARCA cars, man. Lift that rear end right on up, and you don't want to wreck nobody trying to pass them. And I almost got into Kevin a couple times there on those runs, and I had to slam the brakes and worrying about lines getting in the rear of me. But luckily I got third place. And Boston, you know me, I love these short tracks. Anything short, I love.
Yeah, well, you loved it tonight because you got third place. Do you have any shout outs or anything like that? You want to say anything about the league?
Shout out my teammates. Congrats to Kevin for the win. Lions for second. Thanks for all the sponsors: Sim Hub, Martin Sports, DP, Track Bar Media, and all the guys that helps us sponsor each and every league. And thanks, big shout out to Tom Barish. He's going to pay for the next 3 broadcasts for y'all guys. So y'all going to be broadcasting the next 3 guys, and I depend on donations to get these races broadcasted. So it won't all come out of my pocket, but next 3 races broadcast. So big shout out to Tom Barish for helping us out.
Awesome.
Oh, he may take that money back after he listens to this one, but we do appreciate it. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, that we do indeed. And of course, congratulations going out to the One Machine, Mr. DW, picking up the great third place finish here tonight, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
With that, we take a step up this final podium and talk with tonight's second place finisher, and he's doing it with a mighty roar. Mr. Lucas Lyons picking up a great finish here tonight, up 5 spots on the evening here in the feature, man. Congratulations, and it was a pretty good drive for you all in all. I mean, even all the way through the heats and all that stuff, man, you look pretty comfortable out there.
I'm glad I at least looked comfortable because let me say this, I clearly wasn't. With all the caution flags, it kind of made me nervous with everyone being all packed together, and especially going into turn 1. All packed up like that. I was really nervous of getting ran over from behind. But I want to give a quick shout out to Kevin Winker, man. You know, at Daytona, and the Super Speedway League, me and him are in, that y'all broadcast. I beat him, and then he got second. And in a few other races, I beat him, and he got second. And he finally beat me, and he used a line that I normally don't use, which is the bottom. So I got to give him credit, man. Kevin's a great guy, and he really deserved this one. And for not running the car ever, and he wins a heat and then comes out and wins a feature. That takes a lot, and Kevin's got a lot of talent, and I'm super proud of him.
Well, congratulations. The Lions Pride Gaming Chevrolet did well out there tonight. South Boston on the schedule next week. That's a crazy high bank track. Have you run it before? And are you looking forward to it?
I haven't ran it before, but
oh, you're in for it.
I am. All I know is if I turn left fast and I save tires, if there's not a bunch of yellow flags, I might pull a Kevin and not pit. Which brings me back. I ended up taking right sides and then fell back because I got into the wall after a little bit of contact. But I'm shocked I drove it back. But back on to South Boston. Turn left, go fast. Don't pull Ricky Bobby like I did in Daytona. Do flips. Ask for Tom Cruise's help. And hopefully my pit crew can enjoy some ice cream sandwiches on pit road, because I might not come down pit road. But I want to give a shout out to you all, my family, who actually has been going through a little bit of a rough time here recently, as my dad's mom passed away last week. Honestly, and it's nice to get a second place finish, and I want to give a quick thanks to my sponsors, Fearless Creations, Cofield, Honor Home Loans, my Twitch, um, and yeah, just great job, Kevin. You really deserve this one. Put on a clinic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
good job, man.
Indeed, man. Congratulations to the 25, Mr. Lucas Lyons, picking up the great second place finish here tonight, man. Good luck coming up the rest of this weekend, and we'll see you back out here in action, buddy.
Thank you.
And with that, we move on up to our race winner. And it's gonna be a man who is gonna go down in legend, Mr. Kevin Winker, picking up a W here tonight at Langley. And correct me if I'm wrong here, K-Dub. I know this was your first race here with the NTRL, but was this your first ever race in the late models period?
I believe so. I had the car, but I don't remember running these ever. So if it wasn't, it's been a long time since I ran them. So we'll just say that. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. Drove the race of my life, I guess.
Well, have you run South Boston before? Because all of us that have been on iRacing pretty much since the beginning, we ran Legends cars there and street stocks there, and this car is a step up from that. So what do you think about South Boston and the high banking? And have you run the late model car there? And are you looking forward to next week?
I won't be there next week, sadly. I'm going down to that street course down in Chicago next weekend, so I'm gonna go see what that's all about. But I'm just gonna run this league kind of randomly. I'm not really running it full time. Just kind of fill my Friday nights with this as I got another league I run Friday, so kind of just run here in the off weeks. But I appreciate DW let me run it, and it's great we could be part of it, as you guys know. So big shout out to him for putting this on.
Yeah, man. You just come in here and dominate everybody with your fancy race room and everything. Pretty awesome of you to just slide on in and never drive the car and win the thing. How cool is that? Who would you like to give some shout outs to?
Yeah, one of them guys going back to pit strategy, they all pitted there about halfway, and I hate being the leader when that happens, just because whatever you do, everybody's doing the opposite. So then I stayed out there, obviously, and then I was kind of like, well, if I pit the next caution, I'm never gonna get back up to the front. So I was just hoping that it was gonna work, and I nailed all the restarts, and then luckily Lucas and Derek and all them guys ran me clean. I think Derek got me a little bit there, but we ran it clean, which is always great. So I'm surprised that it actually worked. I'm pretty shocked at that, but sometimes you just gotta kind of outsmart your guys, outsmart your competition, I guess, and strategy wise. So it all worked out for me. But I want to thank Bruce Muehlberger Custom Homes. I didn't have a paint for this, so I kind of threw one I found on Trading Paints. I don't know what's on it, but shout out to him. I know he's watching. Shout out to all of Winker Nation. My girlfriend Shauna, Brandon, Justin, Dylan, Brett, Nicole, everybody that's out there supporting me. Lucas, can't thank him enough. I know he's a big supporter of mine as well. I'm a big supporter of his. So shout out to him. I know he's going through a lot now with his family and his grandma and all that. So thinking of him. And Derek for putting this on. I know it's kind of he can kind of be, a crapshoot with the cautions and a bunch of cars and all that. So props to him for putting this on and running it clean. And then you as always for broadcasting. We appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Well, great job done by that 42 machine out here tonight, picking up the race win in your debut, man. Congratulations, and good luck with the rest of your races here coming up this coming weekend there, buddy.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
And with that, that's going to conclude our action here from Virginia tonight. And, yeah, boys, it was a ride. It was a ride.
Yeah, it was a short track battle that we kind of expected here tonight, but it was a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. So kudos to the drivers of the NTRL.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know if it was cleaner, but it was a fun race. I mean, it's short track racing on a Friday night. Everybody's getting ready for the weekend, so it was fun.
Indeed. So let's go ahead and do your field rundown here. Tell everyone where they're finished up in this feature. Kevin Winker picking up the race win here for that 42 machine. Lucas Lyons having a great run as well in that 25, finishing in second. Old DW found his way up onto that podium, finishing here tonight in third. Oh wait, Dylan Bryant having a pretty good run here, finishing in fourth. You got Andy Sizemore, the Iceman, finishing here for that 26 machine in fifth. You got Brandon Coleman in the 8 machine, finishing here tonight in sixth. Tate Cawthorn having a little bit of a rough ride down there for the 3 machine. He finds himself there in seventh. Poor Charlie Herkus, he spent probably in total, you know, if a lap around here is 4/10 a mile, he's probably spent 2/10 of it, not even under his own wheels, but having an okay night for the 83 machine, finishing here tonight in 8th. 9th will be the 9 of Mr. Tommy Welsh, with the 13 of Paul Durkee, rounding out your field's finishing top 10.
The 60 of the 00 of Joe Bennett will finish in 11th place. 12th will be the 20 of Justin Lawson. 31 of Scott Milner will finish in 13th place. 14th will be Tristan Cotton. Trister in the 7 machine. Let's see, 33 of Ben Tracy will finish in 15th place, and that rounds out your field.
Yeah, indeed, that it does. As always, we thank you all for tuning in and watching, man. We thank you guys so very much. You guys are the reason why we do this. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and ring your notification bells. Hit that subscribe. Do all the things so we can continue to grow our fantastic community that we got going on over here. Of course, we also have to say a huge, fantastic shout outs to Martin Sports, Davidson Builders, DEP Graphics, Sim Gear Central, and Track Bar Media for continuing their support here with the NTRL. We thank you guys so very much, because without you guys, none of this would even be possible. So on that note, that's going to conclude the events here tonight. Let's go ahead and check out the schedule here for Sunday night, going to the Super Speedway Series. Upcoming racing, blah, blah, blah. Now I believe we're going to iRace and Super Speedway. I got my dates all mixed up last time because we just... whatever. So I believe it's now iRace and Super Speedway. So this is going to be a wild and crazy Sunday night, to say the least. And until then, I'm Alan Brown for Alan English and Adam Turner. We're signing off.
We gone.
See ya.